Yeah, we knew whatever conditions were going to come up tonight, we really, one of the main things we want to do was just play at our style. And we did that tonight. That was one of the things going in all year long. We're fast, we're physical, and we have a real style about how we play. I thought that came out tonight.
Coach, game like this make defense cool again?
I certainly hope so. Couldn't be more proud to be part of that unit that plays, with an aggressive style. We talked about out-hitting people in terms of how we want to affect the quarterback and even checking the ball down, the way we want to tackle. We wanted to win it with fundamentals, and our guys work really hard in that fashion. Something that our coaching staff and the players, we talk tackling, we talk turnovers really every day that we practice, and that's what came through tonight.
What do you get, Jobu?
Well, we certainly have so much respect for their offense the way they did. So I was not surprised that we played well. We've had terrific weeks of practice and preparation. So going into it, we were healthy and really felt like we were going to play fast and physical. We prepared for no huddle for 2 weeks. And if you give those group of guys 2 weeks to prepare, the coaches and those players, I think you're going to like the results.
What did you tell your players after the game, Coach?
Really just how proud I was to be part of the unit, and the thing that I was most impressed about is that we really played in a style and fashion that we're accustomed to. We're fast, we're physical, and we played this game on our terms, and that was one of the things we went into the game saying, and for us to go and play it in that way, and have it come true in that way, it was awesome.
Where do the Seahawks rank the all-time greatest defense?
I'll let you guys decide that. I couldn't be more fired up to be part of our unit and the attitude and the way that we play, so I'll leave that to you guys. Coach Carroll has been he's been huge for my career. I think just how to feature the players, and let's find what a player can do well, and let's accent that. And that would be one of the many things that he's taught me.
What did that first front? Did you anticipate it would be that one-sided, like it was dominating their offensive line?
I don't know about that, but I certainly know our guys know how to rush, and that was one of the things we knew when you face a quarterback like him, you better be able to affect him. We didn't talk about sacks or hits. We talked about can we get him off the spot, and we knew in certain coverages there was going to be times when he got the ball out and under 2.2, 2.3, which is hard for a rusher. We know sometimes it can be, if it's at 2.6 or 2.7, that's when you can get the hit. So we knew they'd have to deal with us, in terms of, I was fired up for Clem and what he was able to do, and Cliff and Michael have been doing that for a while. So it was just another example of how, we have a really deep front, and some games you have to play real hard ball. It's going to be a running team, and then there's games like tonight where it's going to be more featured pass rush.
What did that Peyton Manning several times audibled into a run. Like Bobby Wagner was nodding. He came back and made a signal. Do you guys know any of the calls and the signals?
We did not. In fact, some of our calls, we just wanted to have some fun, and we made up some calls just so we'd be able to do some too.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here, and let's wake up those football gods here as we sit 86 days, 23 hours, 16 minutes, and 15 seconds away from the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know about you. I'm excited. It was nice to go ahead and get the OTAs out of the way, the mini camp, and now this week we are into rookies school. They come up with so many different names and things on here. But before I get any further, you know what? I see Gina C. Gina C's not working tonight. What's up, Gina C? How you doing? And of course, I got Gina Thorne. You know Gina. What's up, Gina? How you doing tonight? We got Stacy Stewart up in here. What's up? Also known as Roland's Reviews. Definitely check out her channel. She is putting in the work. There's Miss Charles. What's up, Miss Charles? How you doing? Always a lady. What's up? Always a lady. How you doing? I am so happy to see you in here. The Tumblr for the things, it's getting a lot of use. Thank you. Shout out to you. Look at it. Michael's over there. Wait. Let me do the mic check here. What's up?
Mic sound nice.
Oh,
check
I
one.
forgot.
My mic
YouTube police gonna get me for that too.
My mic sound nice. Check 3. Are you ready?
What's up, Mike? How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing okay.
You seem kind of low energy here. You tired? You seem what? Did I miss something? Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm excited. I don't know about Mike and all that. If you notice in front of Michael, what?
I'm excited about making money.
Okay, but listen.
So I can do my own thing. So I can do my own thing.
Bun diddly 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 dee.
Next year.
Okay. All right, well, why you got to keep grabbing the mic and pushing it? What's up with that?
Because I don't want all over my face.
Ain't nothing wrong with the mic being. Look. You just don't even act. You put it right there, and you don't even look down. Don't look down at it. You don't need, man. Or are you trying to get your fitness in? You know, pulling that mic back and forth, getting the exercise on.
I got enough fitness, moving boxes today. And
Okay, all right. I'm just checking. Be cool. Be cool.
Over the weekend.
Okay, be cool. Okay, all right. He's a hardworking man.
And I moved all those boards for you. Hope you moved those boards today too when I got back. After he went to the store.
You know, I was like cutting all those other ones and you know, with the bad leg that I got to go see the orthopedist tomorrow, right? Okay.
No, but I was driving.
You know, I'm old too, right?
I know.
Driving.
I need to make more income too.
Oh, okay. Well, don't we all? Don't we all?
I'm not saying I get paid bad from you. I'm just saying I need to make more income.
All right. Anyway, keeping the family business, you know, kind of out of this and everything else. Gina C says she's excited for the season 2. How about we kick some ass? Well, I hope so. What you'll notice, though, you see over there's a cowboy lamp right there on that table with the tasty beverage. That is actually, we didn't turn on the ceiling lights. I say, look, you know, when you're broke ass media, you don't, you got to do it all. But anyway, that. The ambiance. I like the ambiance. They can't see the colors in it, son.
Oh, probably because of the camera.
But because it's in the shadows. Now they can see that it's silver and blue with glass top. Oh, man. Okay. Anyway, we have our table over here. Maybe next week on a Friday show, we're going to give that away to one of you great fans. Frank Fleece, what's up? There we go. All right, let's get into this stuff right now. Thoughts for me for training camp, mini camp, and thus far this off season. I got a couple of thoughts. The talking heads out there will say that the Dallas Cowboys defense is ass. But I see this totally different. In fact, I look at this and say, what?
What number? Do you know what number our offense is ranked?
Number 1. Is it number 1 or number 2?
I don't know.
It's in the top 5. It depends on which publication you're seeing.
Is it better than Philly at 17?
The Giants might be rated better than Philly.
Well, Giants gonna be number 3
the fact that Philly 500 and this fat ass that looks like a whale down in North Carolina, literally.
He's the one that said it. He's the one that said it.
Yeah, Philly 500 said, you know, people were taking pictures of me because they thought I was a whale. It's like, wow. And you got the nerve to talk about Michael Anthony fitness.
He's the one that said he's going to diet, so.
Yeah, okay. Die it. Okay, all right. Anyway, you got anything else to add before I go into my spiel? You see, he's playing with me tonight. I don't know why he's playing with me, but he's playing with me tonight. All right. I see a sea change from what you saw right there with Dan Quinn, okay? Dan Quinn coming in, it feels different. Now, we've been fooled before. I know we have been fooled many, many times before, so I'm not going to pretend that we haven't been, okay?
Mike Nolan.
Oh, Lord.
Mike Nolan.
Hold on. You know I have a Discord channel now, right? I don't know where D2 Stew is at the moment, but...
what he needs to do is he needs to send you the link.
Oh, no, I got it. No. What I was going to say is, here's what's crazy about the Discord channel, okay? I've been scared to kind of get in there because I got so many different things that are going on, right?
Yeah, I remember.
So... You know, I said, send me the link again so I can sign up because I got so many damn apps. This is crazy. You're talking about a guy who grew up where we had 5 television channels, okay? And now you got 500 and you got all these apps and stuff. It's crazy, okay? I'm going to tell you how low tech I am. When they came out with Jiffy Pop popcorn, okay? that came in the pan that you had put on the stove and you had to spin it, and then it popped up in the foil, like, that was high tech. That was high tech for me growing up. So you understand, there were no microwaves that have microwave popcorn. So having all these apps are crazy. So he sent me the link on there. I signed up for the Discord, and I was happy that I got it all working and things. And I go in there and I post and I say, guess who's back? Back again. Okay. Because I posted that and I left that. About 5 minutes later, D2 Stu, okay, comes back and said, man, I blocked that mother humper. It's got to be one of those noggins that came in here starting shit. And I was like, Stu, that's me, bro. That was me. I just signed up. Mark Holmes. I was like, oh, I thought it was a troll. So I got banned on my own platform. Isn't that sad? I was like, he ain't playing. He ain't play. I'm serious. Okay, so the reason that whole thing brought back a memory here is because we've got Eastside Harold, better known as Eastside Shirley, better known as a loser because he's a Texans fan.
Or he's known as ass to face.
Oh yeah, that's
His
right.
only Hall of Fame moment.
Ass and face.
Only Hall of Fame moment.
This mother humper. Look, I wish you would just admit it. You know what, Philly? Excuse me. Eastside.
I feel it's another one of those delusional
Eastside.
fans.
Come here, Eastside, come here. Come on. Just admit it. You're in the closet, dog. You're in the closet with Kyler Murray, okay? You know you're really a Dallas Cowboy fan deep at heart. Just admit it. You're here more than Cowboy fans, dog. What's up with that? Now, here's the funny thing. D2 Stu said, okay, I've got the list of, YouTubers that, so when they post, it'll come up in the Discord. He said, how about you give me some of the Texans YouTubers so I can add them to the Discord? You know what happened?
There's only one. I think he's Asian. That's it. There's only one.
Stu came back and he said, I'm still waiting for some Texans YouTube content.
I can give you one, maybe.
But we'll let Eastside Shirley
because I'm sure they have their own NFL YouTube channel for Texans.
Do they?
And then there's an Asian or Asian guy that talks about the Texans.
Okay.
That's only two I know that talk about Texans. I don't know anybody else who talks about the Texans.
Well, it is what it is. But, so that's where we are with that.
But the Texans aren't a popular team, so it's like, why are people going to waste time on YouTube on them?
All we can do, girl, especially up here up north, always a lady. So that's where we are with that. But the way I look at this is, it seems like when you think about Jalen Smith talking about the defense was too hard and basically everybody complaining except for Aldon Smith. Lola. What's up, Lola? How you doing?
I was happy to have opportunities.
Well, it seems like everybody is excited. Am I wrong on that? Guys, am I wrong on that everybody seems to be excited?
You went to a Super Bowl twice. And if they didn't get the ball to Marshawn
Actually,
Lynch,
3 times. Well, twice with Seattle and
that's
once
what
with
I'm saying. Twice with Seattle, and they would have won if they would have given the ball to Marshawn Lynch, which wasn't his fault. They didn't want Marshawn Lynch to get the MVP.
True on that one. And they were 2 years in a row the number one defense. So I look at this and I'm saying it seems like there's a big excitement. Now, I've seen some publications out there that said that they think that Mike McCarthy actually is the Vegas odds-on first to be fired list. That the odds are for him.
If we don't go to the playoffs, I could see that happening.
Okay. Usually there's a couple of coaches that get fired during the season now.
I'm just saying, though, if we don't make it to the playoffs, he's gone.
There's usually a couple of coaches that are fired. So if you're saying he's going to be the first one, you're saying that he probably could be an in-season firing. Now, this is after he announced that he's moving his family next month down here from
If
Green
he gets
Bay.
fired, it'll be after the season. It won't be during the season.
Yeah.
I think it'll be after the season if they do decide to let him go.
David Wiley says the trophy looks great. Have we gotten it to him yet? His? David Wiley? Okay, we got to get that to him. Okay.
You got to meet us halfway, or we have to go up there. I don't.
Well, Wednesday we'll be out of town, so we'll get that figured out. Well, David, we got to get it to you, man. I'll call you later because either we got to drop it off or meet you some way or something. But we'll get it figured out. First, fire Mike McCarthy. Well, so the question though is, all right.
If he gets fired, it'll be after the season. He won't be the first one. He'll be after.
Well, according to Vegas, he'll be the first one fired.
Put your money on it then.
I'm not putting any money on that one. I already put my money on them going to the Super Bowl.
I don't think he'll get fired during the season. If you're saying there's going to be other coaches possibly fired during the season, if he gets fired, it'll be after the season. If it happens.
Listen to me. You're missing my point. If Vegas has the odds on that he'll be the first one fired, usually a couple of coaches get fired during the season. They're gambling and saying that he could get fired during the season. I'm not saying he'd get fired during the season. But, and I tell you what, if the Cowboys come out of the gate with the schedule that they have and are ass, he should get fired during the season. Seriously. If you're not in playoff contention the whole season long, he's got to go. You got a cake schedule.
And what happened with Jason Garrett being there so long? When we were
Jason Garrett was family, son. And you know he had that stuff. He knew where all the bodies were buried.
His dad worked there. I think his brother still works for the team.
Jay Lombardi, what's up, man? How you doing, man? No, Jason Garrett knew where all the bodies were. He had to have some shit on the Cowboys.
I know his dad worked for the Cowboys. Yeah. And his brother still works in scouting.
And much like Tony Romo, he was, the anointed one. Now, I could see them. Because I honestly believe that if you look at OTAs, the biggest winner out there is Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn has turned the page on the Atlanta Falcons, and you now look at that and say, maybe it wasn't Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn at least got them, over the hump because Mike White had been the coach, and basically they've been one and done with Matty Ice, right? With good teams and Julio Jones and stuff. He took that same team, he elevated them enough to go to the Super Bowl, and they were a quarter away from winning against New England. Now, the play calling in the end, to me, was what killed them. Because had they run the frickin' ball when it was, when they were in field goal range, instead they tried to pass, they took 2 sacks, and they punted and gave the ball to, cheaters are us. What?
Yeah, but it was that curse.
What curse?
Because Matty Ice that year won the MVP of the league. And that's when they had the curse.
True. Okay, all right.
Because Tom Brady won the following year and lost Super Bowl.
James Nooks. Hey, Mark, you should make a bar themed like a football. That would be hard to ship. If I made a bar, that's going to be a hard one to do.
It might be cheaper for you to go there and build it on site.
That
probably would be.
Yeah. James, do you live someplace tropical? Because if you live someplace tropical, I'll come. If one of you people that live like in Hawaii or Cancun or something like, what?
One of our newest channel members lives out in Hawaii.
Okay, if you want me to come your way and build you a bar at your house, we can do that. I think we can do that. I'm okay with having to leave the house and the fish and the wife and all that and go to work at your house, okay?
Try to ship something like that's gonna be a couple hundred. I might be 1,000.
Well, not only that, the wood right now.
I know. Okay, I said just to ship it alone would probably be about 1,000. Yeah,
the curse. They keep talking about the curse.
Well, yeah, the MVP curse was 3 years straight that the MVP.
276 looks like ass. 276. You lost me on that one. Huh? 276?
I haven't been paying attention to the chat.
I mean, Jerry, when he ran off with Sean Payton. Alan Williams. What's up, Alan? How are you doing?
Sean Payton as bad as everybody.
But to me, Dan Quinn, when I saw him on the field, this is why I think I don't think that he wants to be a head coach. I think he's better off being down in the trenches with the guys.
That's what I keep saying. Kellen Moore is next in line.
Yeah, but the Joneses may look and say, you know what, this guy, he's been to 3 Super Bowls and he's won one. He's got more. He's got more experience than Mike McCarthy. You know, little Kellen Moore, he's still a little bit wet behind the ears.
He getting the Jason Garrett treatment right now.
That could be true. That could be.
We have to wait and see, though. We'll wait and see.
But for him, I think when you look at how the players seem to buy in, the players that are saying things like, they're enjoying the practice, as opposed to, and this is what I love, because the Cowboys should be ahead of the curve. The NFLPA is basically trying to sell you a bunch of shit and saying that they don't need to practice and that injuries is.
What happened to that gentleman who
the tackle from
lost all of his money.
Yeah,
$20 million for this year.
$22 million. He got cut. You're injured, you're cut, and you're gone. So
he still got injured. He still got injured at the facility.
That's the problem with not being able to work. Darn, can't type tonight. Okay, Scott, it's okay. Scott, slow down. Scotty, slow down. Be cool. We got plenty of time. But what I like is because there's so many teams that decided we're not going to do in-person OTAs.
What, this year?
Yeah, it was 21 teams. Now, I do know Pittsburgh originally wasn't going to do voluntary workouts, but they got together with my man Cam Hayward, Hammerhead's son, and they basically said, you know what, if you guys do this, we'll come in and do in-person working out, because the Steelers said, we want to work out. We want to get this thing together. But think about some of the teams that didn't have those 3 weeks of OTAs.
They're behind the curve.
Exactly, because here's what you can do. So, we've gone through now. We've kind of seen Kevin Joseph, okay, who was already, when he's drafted, penciled in to be the starter, opposite of Diggs. And he kind of came into camp kind of out of shape, and then got COVID and was sat out for 2 weeks, basically, and now he's trying to catch up. Now, that's not to say that he won't catch up and won't be the guy, but that gave Noshawn Wright an opportunity to impress some people. Because when Wright, I'll be honest, when he got drafted in the 3rd round, the 99th pick, I was kind of like, who? And then going through, this guy's a beanpole. He's got the length they love. He's 6'4", but to me, he needs some more meat on his body. Miss Anita Applebaum, Anita, how you doing tonight, Miss Anita? Because he's 183 pounds at 6'4". That's skinny. I got a leg that weighs 183 pounds. So you looked at that and you're kind of like, yeah, okay, but everybody focused on Kevin Joseph. But a lot of times it's the guys you don't focus on that become the good players. So Kellen Joseph, I got to say that right now, he's the biggest loser right now as far as the OTAs and the minicamps go, because he's behind everybody else. He's already, stock has dropped from where it was. And so now you're seeing Noshawn with an opportunity to, he's finally gotten some attention. The other thing that's great about having these OTAs, the Cowboys could try some different things. Try some different plays and all that, and see some things, how the guys adjust to it. And then they can go back to the laboratory, between now and training camp and say, okay, this looked pretty good. This was ass, so we want to get rid of that. So this was kind of good. Let's try and develop and see what we can make off of that. So they actually have some real time, looks at the players doing this stuff. And the players on the same guess actually get some extra work in. So what kind of shape they are going into it. And somebody who's not in real good shape and sees that they're behind the curve, they know, I got to step it up over the next 5 weeks, or seeing how these other guys are playing, I'm not going to get a job. So that right there, if you're out working on your own and not seeing with the rest of the team and doing all of these things other than being with the team atmosphere, you might think you're fine. I just got to show up, man. I'm the 2nd round draft pick. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm already penciled in. Well, if you're Kevin Joseph, I'm behind. I got to do extra work to get caught up with the rest of the guys, because Noshawn's coming to get that spot that I thought I was going to get. And even Anthony Brown right now is penciled in as a starter. So at the moment, he's like, I got a chance to be that starting role right here. So he's going to be juiced up by that instead of thinking, I'm going to be on the bench because we got the high draft pick here and all that. So for me, I look at this and say, we didn't get anybody injured during this phase. In fact, it gave us a baseline for Dak Prescott and the rest of the team to see where they are and to start playing. To be able to take Micah Parsons, take Cowboys, what's up? All the ladies are up in here. The ladies always, shout out to the ladies because y'all always show up and show off, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Lovely, lovely ladies. I'm chilling, Anita. How are you? What's up, Cowboys family? We just up in here chilling and having a good time with a few of my friends up in here. Richard Noggin, stop trashing my quarterback, bozo. Interesting that, of course, Noggin is always going to. He's one of those ones, Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott haters. It doesn't matter what you put up there. They're going to find a reason why. Tammy, how you doing, Tammy? What's up? Another new lady in the house. What's up, Tammy? That no matter what you do, it's going to be Dak's fault. Juan Ramon, I got it right this time. Juan Ramon shared with me the first 69 games of Peyton Manning's career and Dak Prescott's. In every category except for one, Dak Prescott actually was leading Peyton Manning. And instead of the haters looking at the whole thing and saying, oh, you're comparing the first 69 games. Oh, he's not as good as Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, how many Super Bowl? He got 2 Super Bowl wins. It's like, wait a minute. His first 5 seasons, they went to the playoffs 3 times.
The defense carried him in the last.
Hold up. No, but I'm talking about the first 5 years, they went to the playoffs 3 times, and all 3 were losses. He was 0-3. He didn't get his first playoff win until his 6th season. And people say, oh, but he didn't have any player, man. He had nobody. He went to a trash ass. And I was like, you do know he had Edgerrin James. He also had Marshall Faulk his first year. Okay. And he had
Adam Vinatieri.
Adam
the best kicker in the NFL that just retired.
Marvin Harrison, great wide receiver. He had some fleeces around him as well, right? Because you looked at this, he was 32-32 his first 4 seasons. Because they'll say, oh, well, Dak, he's a loser. But I was like, well, Dak's got 42 victories in that time. You're crazy. See, you're delusional. That's why. And it's like, wait a minute. Wait. These are facts. These aren't made up shit. These are the actual numbers.
We can take numbers and skew them any way we want. We often can take numbers and we'll fit them into the narrative that we want to try and paint. And I probably am guilty of this. Can take numbers and skew them any way we want. We often can take numbers and we'll fit them into the narrative that we want to try and paint.
Y'all are so conditioned to hate on everything Dak Prescott that you're not even rational. That you'll go through and say, oh, well, Peyton Manning didn't have, he didn't have a defense or he didn't have players around him. And then when you say, well, we had the 29th scoring defense last year, and that was after we were playing cupcakes. We were playing the Nick Mullins from the 49ers. We were playing, Cincinnati with who knows who. We were playing the dreads of the NFL, teams that couldn't score or bust a grape, that it helped bring those numbers down some, but still got into shootouts with those. But won't take that into consideration. They'll say, oh, he's just, Dak can't carry the team. Well, I tell you what, I don't think anybody can carry a team when their defense is giving up 32 points every week. I just don't see that. But the haters, Dak Prescott haters, will just bypass that. You know what I mean, Mike? Mike? It just gets to be crazy. The other thing, when I look at this, it was good to see Tyron Smith, after having the neck surgery and everything else, to be able to get out on the field, start moving around, running, and seeing what position he's in. Same thing with La'el Collins. So now the Cowboys have at least can go through and evaluate everybody from an injury standpoint and say, you know what, I don't think this dog can hunt anymore. maybe we need to look at bringing in somebody else to replace him. So now they've got a baseline of what they can do. And quite frankly, the best thing for me is the fact that Dak Prescott got there and was able to do all the things he was going to do, because, I'd hate to wait until training camp and that's the first time he's on the field. I'm kind of happy about that. How about you, Mike? What do you think about training camp? You happy with what you saw? Or did you?
I didn't watch any of it.
You didn't watch what?
No. I'm laser focused on my business.
Okay.
And trying to get to the next step in life. I'm not worried about Dallas Cowboys training camp. I mean, it's nice to see Dak Prescott out there, though, putting in some work. At least you know what kind of shape he's in.
Shout out to you, Scotty Morgan. Oh my God, people cannot understand that you can't win the NFL and average 30 points a game. Thank you. But see, Dak Prescott haters, that's what they'll say. Oh man, he's garbage, man. Look at his record. It's like,
but how is
did you see these mother humpers over here?
But how is Dak Prescott garbage when he was number one in fantasy? Number one, you can't be garbage. Because
it's in, Rashid is always, talking about, but that's in garbage time, man. Right? That's garbage time.
Somewhat good to be number one in fantasy. You can't be trash and be number one in fantasy. It doesn't make sense.
Okay. Let me say again.
Because of record, his record stand past when he was past his injury.
Yeah. Well, right, because because the Cowboys are always behind, and so he has to throw the football. It's like, well, why didn't Sam Darnold have those numbers?
That's right.
What? Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver?
Oh man. All right, so even Rashid is forever going through. But Dak, I'll take Daniel Jones over Dak Prescott, because Dak just gets garbage. It's like Rashid. I love you, dog. I love you, but come on, man.
But you have to expect that from a Giants fan.
I think he had 11 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. 11 touchdowns, and he played in 13 games.
Watch.
It's like, come on, dude. Come on.
Watch Jason Garrett be on the market by the end of the season.
Well,
it's like, because they'll be looking for a new offense.
Sorry, my throat's a little dry.
They'll be looking for a new offense coordinator by the end of the season.
But what's funny to me is listen to Philly 500.
Oh, he's delusional.
He crazy.
17. He think he'll be a top 5.
Right. Yeah.
As far as offense, they were ranked number 17 and Focus or whatever that site is, and now he's saying, we're going to be in the top 5 and such and such. If these 3 players stay healthy,
it's kind of like he's like, well, if this and how he is, but the fact, but no, hold up. This is what's crazy to me is. Nick Mullins. They signed backup quarterback Nick Mullins from the 49ers, okay?
He's going to be competing.
And he's like, competition in there for Joe Flacco and everything else. I love he loves every move. Him and Howie Vision. I just can't, excuse me, I can't wait until after the season gets going and he's just literally out there ready to go.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire him. Motherfucker! Stupid motherfucker! What an idiot! What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid.
I fire his ass.
I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
I love it 100%. That will forever live on the Jobu Sports Report because just seeing him miserable, I love it. And I can't wait for the season to start because I think it's going to be miserable for them.
Yeah, we play on 2 weeks before we play the Giants. So at home, I think it's at home.
True. Yeah. Well,
I know we're going to probably go to the New York game because it's on your birthday, but I'm just saying though too.
In Dallas, yeah.
I'm just saying
cool.
though too
because I know Miss Anita and Miss Jackie are already like, look, we want to get tickets all together and everything else.
My license taken care of, and then we can fly or drive or whatever.
I think I'm gonna drive. We're gonna drive.
I still need to get my license taken care of by October.
I think we're gonna. Yeah, what do you think about taking Black Star? Me driving my truck. You're like, I ain't sitting in the back. Because there ain't a lot of space in the back. I know that.
If you're driving, you might make a phone call, see if she wants to go and chip in.
Well, we'll rent an SUV and just go. Get something bigger. Just say, hey, we all gonna go.
That would be dope to make up for last year with that whole mess last year.
Okay. Well, I drove from Cali to here.
I'm just saying, if we're going to take everybody, you might as well take him, and he goes at least.
The stinking giant fit, yeah. Well, and he does drive. And he drives too, so he can drive.
He does lift.
So yeah. So shoots. Well, we can. Rashid, shut up and drive. Shut up and drive. What's up, brother Jay Lombardi? I can't wait for the season. I'm going to the Chiefs and Cowboys. Man, I can't wait for the season either. Oh my God, I can't wait. I am so excited about it.
Yeah, because I got Sundays off now when the football season comes around.
Well, my next big winner has to be Micah Parsons. Because Micah Parsons, actually, it should also be the Dallas Cowboys for getting Micah Parsons. You remember everybody was like, oh, we need to get Kyle Pitts. But here's the thing. If we had gotten Kyle Pitts, we're already looking and they're saying that we've got the best offensive weapons in football, right?
Now, if we got the corner.
How much better could we be even with Kyle Pitts if our defense was ass?
I wouldn't even okay if we got the corner. But
see, for me, the linebacker, the defensive line
over Pitts. If it was either one of those were at that pick, I'm not mad to pick out. I'm saying if either one was, I would have taken the corner.
Well, Jay, here I agree with you on that. But see, here's the thing, because you could say that when
I'm not mad about the pick though.
Buffalo against the Titans. They were down like 31 points at halftime and ended up coming back. I mean, Titans. It was Titans or the Oilers. I can't remember. Anyway, they came back. It was Frank Wright was the quarterback because he had the biggest comeback in college football when he was at the University of Maryland, as well as with Buffalo. So you could look at that and say, well, that was all garbage time. But the game was never over. And if you guys honestly believe that if a team is up by 10 points that they are now clearing the bench, you're full of shit. You're not giving up the game. You may end up you may try and keep everything in front of you, but you still have to defend and keep them from going out there because anybody in the NFL can score 14 points just like that.
Ask the Browns that when they became a franchise again. Because there's a lot of games that they would have won.
Yeah. They
did that same philosophy, bringing people off the bench.
Oh, okay.
I saw the special on TV.
I missed that one then.
Okay. That's what they were doing. The Browns recently got good.
You got CeeDee Lamb having another breakout season. Well,
he would have had a breakout season last year.
I think so. I definitely think so. Here's the other part.
Dak Prescott was healthy.
The other part that you have to love, and when you think about where we were this time last year versus where we are now, we had, the Cowboy players out working out in gyms and things like that. And of course, the media was saying, oh, the Dallas Cowboys, the NFL should come down on them because they're not social distancing and everything, right? And then Dak built that field. I can pretty much guarantee that even though that mini camp is over, that they're hanging out at Dak's house. Dak, by the way, if anybody who's affiliated with Dak and Dak, just let me know. If you got an invite, I'd like to come hang out at your house too. Okay, I'll be cool. Okay, I won't drink your good liquor. Okay, I'll leave that alone and I'll make sure I don't break anything. Okay, but just hang. I can just hang outside. Just on the football field or something. But I can guarantee you, with that locker room, the way he's got that place built, the pool and the football field, they're out there working out. They're out there hanging out, playing PlayStation and all that stuff and working out. This right now should be, and I think that's part of the reason why when they started the season last year, the offense was already clicking because they were doing it.
General, because they had.
Oh, and you know we love you too. Always a lady. Thank you so much. Oh. Don't worry, we're going to be doing a drawing for a Joe Barty here in a little bit, so I appreciate that. So there were so many positives on training camp that it's hard, like I said, to find much that you look at and say, oh, we're in trouble. And I truly believe that from the standpoint that the Dallas Cowboys have a good gauge of what they are missing for this team. And I don't think it's a lot. The biggest thing that's going to have to stay to help this team, if they're going to make it into the playoffs and beyond, I don't want to say Super Bowl, but I'll just say make the playoffs and have a chance, is they got to stay healthy. And they need to come out the box.
Let's start at making the playoffs
gangbusters.
consistently before we talk about Super Bowl.
Well, I'm not going to put, most people already have, Tampa Bay against Cowboys. No. We're going to put that down as an X for the Cowboys. I'm not going to say that because
you can't play Tampa Bay and Cowboys because they're in the AF.
No, the first game of the season.
I'm talking about Super Bowl.
We play them 86 days, 22 hours, 38 minutes, and 50 seconds from now.
I put a few dollars on the game, but I don't think we're going to win the first game.
But see, you never know. Here's my thing. Tom Brady is actually further behind right now than Dak is in his recovery. They said they went in, I'd really like to know how much damage he had to the knee because, they went in, like they said, Amari Cooper, that, we're just doing a little cleanup. Cleanup? Now we'll find, and I'll tell you what, and speaking of cleanup.
I think it's the same knee he injured. He was injured when they went 18-0 and lost to the Giants.
Well, he said that he played on a hurt leg all last season.
I can believe he's old.
Oh, Gina C. What's up? Gina, I have to agree with you on that one. Thinking that the Eagles and the Giants pretty much had their quarterbacks all season long. They had injuries, but not like we had. The Giants, we'll get Barkley back, but Barkley can't ever stay healthy. And you still got Daniel Jones. They got so many receivers, and you still got Daniel Jones who's throwing to him. And your offensive line stinks.
I know you need a piece on that line to keep him upright.
PC. Come on, PC. Listen, we have to have an idiot in the channel for, comic relief, okay? That's what Eastside's Herald is for, comic relief, man. Just let him go ahead and let everybody know how stupid he is, all right? Coop's foot is suspect. That, Jay...
And that's why they probably go that's why they might let him go in this season.
Okay, don't get me started on that one because then I'll have people coming back at me and saying you're crazy. Because the thing with Amari Cooper is he's like Gary Clark. Gary Clark, when he played for the Washington football team, could never practice during the week. He could never practice. It was injured. But come Sunday, he could play. And it's like Amari Cooper I don't know that Amari Cooper has been healthy in any training camp with the Cowboys. I honestly don't think he has been. Every year it's always been nagging injuries, but then he's ready to go. But at some point you got to say, you know what? We need you to be able to practice, bro.
But the other problem with Des Bryant wasn't he couldn't stay healthy. It was he was gelling with Dak Prescott.
Well, that's where I look at it and see,
on the field because they were cool off the field, but on the field they weren't gelling.
True. Well, one of the people that watch Semi is another one of those guys that's tall, and if he'll probably play special teams.
Yeah, but
this year, but I think he'll end up getting some of those four wide receivers.
Gave him encouragement.
That's what I'm saying. And if he ends up being able to play, maybe you end up having Gallup, in the slot, and then you put him on the outside, and you move CD to the number one. I mean, the Cowboy. Okay, let's put it this way:
he was the best player available at wide receiver when we picked him.
True. But what I'm saying is the Cowboys have an embarrassment of riches when it comes to wide receivers. So you can make some moves and say, okay, we'll be all right. And I think that the Cowboys will look at that because even though it's not really a major concern, they are over or will be projected to be about $20 million over the cap. Amari Cooper's deal alone is $20 million right there. But, and you could sign Michael Gallup for probably, even if he has a lights out season, he's not a number one. You still get him for like half the price.
As Amari Cooper goes, who's the number one?
CD would be. CD move over there. That young pup, he about to go ahead and do some damage this year. For him to have the amount of yards he had last year with the garbage quarterbacks thrown to him, you get Dak out there thrown to him in the slot, and you get Amari, and if Zeke is really healthy like we believe he is, the way he's shown so far, it's going to be hard to stop all those guys. It really is going to be hard to stop them all. TJ Vasher, yeah, that's another good one. That's what I'm saying. We have a lot of good wide receivers, and ideally, if he's not ready to go right at the beginning of the season, I think I'd be okay with that. As long as we have him towards the end of the season and playoffs, that's where you're really going to look at. Because right now, Howard Floyd, man, Howard, where have you been, dog? Howard, I ain't seen you in
He said he got bad knees too.
Oh, I know he got who. Okay, listen. My biggest demographic here is 45 to 55. We all got bad knees because we old as dirt.
I get sore knees if I sit in the car too long.
Well, Howard, welcome back, Howard. I was actually going to send you an email because I was like, between you and Dr. Phil, I hadn't seen, but Dr. Phillip, I sent him an email, and he said that he's been on vacation and stuff.
I need to check because I asked if he got a trophy.
He did. He got it. He sent it back on it. I got the email from him.
I want to make sure because if he didn't,
my bad knees, I go back to the orthopedist tomorrow and find out what's what and who's who. I think... I'm thinking that they're going to probably end up trying to scope it out and clean it up. So we'll find out about that maintenance, how long, I'm out for.
That's okay. I can go drive while you're out.
Dog, we got houses we got to fix.
I'm talking about if you have to get surgery, you're going to be out for, a couple of days or whatever.
We can still go down there and work. I can just watch you work. I can get me a walker. Hand me the brush. Michael, how long you know me? How long you known me?
Almost 31 years.
When have you ever seen anything stop me? Anything. So you think...
Not even when you had the flush in back or when you had the hospital?
And I had not one, not two, but 3 surgeries.
I remember.
Okay. All right.
I visited Michaela.
So you think one surgery is going to knock me out?
No.
Now, I may forget where everything is and all that. That's why I need you for more than anything.
It might knock you out for a day or two or something. It doesn't knock you out that long.
No.
I'm just saying, though, if you were down for a couple of days, I still got work. So we're good either way.
You're saying you're good either way.
I got a gig of con business.
Oh, I'm not. He's a weird. Which weird? Gina, you got to be more specific. We have lots of weirdos. I mean, from East Side Shirley, there's Philadelphia. I mean, you got to, you can't just say, you just can't say weirdo. Is East Side still in here?
Oh, yeah.
You and your hate is so small. He'll let the practice squad take care of you. You're not in the main event like a fight. You are the hate undercard. Miss Jackie, who are you talking about?
I have no idea who he's talking about.
Daggone, yeah, somebody is getting lit up in here.
It might be that Richard Noggin. I saw him in the building.
He's actually cool people. He's just a hater.
Him in the building though, so I'm just saying though.
East Side here. Oh, but see, what's funny is East Side will come in here and he'll pull this one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like real hate, man. That's like an art form, man. It's like you like a born a hater. Like myself, man. A lot of cats think they hate, but man, I mean, I'm mad. I'm mad at everything, man. Brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars or a wife or all that, man? That's played out, man. I hate on it till he's totally broke and ain't got nothing like me. You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, that's what real hating is all about, man.
Real hating, but and I ain't mad at him because usually he'll come in and he'll super chat and then try and hate. I was like, okay, all right, I'm okay with that. If you want to pay me to look like an idiot, I'm cool with that. I'm all right. But you got to learn that Father Time will get us all in a multitude of ways, especially the knees. Yeah. Well, Howard, you know what?
Yeah, Father Time's are coming after Tom Brady. At the Tom Brady.
My knees are killing me. But today, did I put in the work today? I put in the work on getting this deck and stuff redone. You know, it hurts like hell, but fuck it. You know,
I was sitting in traffic. You were working on that deck.
I got my morning video done, and then I worked on getting the stuff off the truck, around the side, up the steps, and up on the deck, and all the stuff pulled up. See, I was working smart too. Because when I pull up a few boards on the deck, I cut them so they're about 4 feet long, put them on my shoulder, carry those out to the truck, and then bring some more back. So that way, I did not take any extra steps more than I had to. Dante Cole is, a tailgate man. Oh, shit.
Just make sure you email us.
Dante, make sure you email us at cowboysmark94@gmail.
The other email.
Well, okay, where you signed up on there's another email too, which goes straight to Michael, and he'll make sure.
Make sure you put tailgate so
I
we
mess
can
up.
get you your package.
That's right.
Not
Your
just
set
one
of
side.
4 shot glasses, okay,
And
along with your rack. So yeah, I'll get that while you're out tomorrow. I'll get his rack done, okay, after I come back from the doctor. Who else out there in free agency? You know what, Damon? I'm okay. I don't need any free. You know what? I'm cool right now with what we have. Unless we get an injury, we have enough guys.
I think we got some quality guys on the practice squad.
We have enough guys right now to pick from. In fact, we're going to have some guys that we really like that we got to let go. And the fact that these guys have been here and working out together and getting that cohesiveness, bringing in somebody who's now behind the curve, that killed us last year. And as far as lumber prices, we got a Mojo crew member, Alex. Make sure you email us too, man. So that way we can get, and by the way, okay. I've been missing something. Gina Thorne, I know you did this. You sent me some pictures from your she cave, and you didn't email them to me, so I don't know where you sent them, if they were Facebook or so you send them to me on my email, that Cowboys Mark. And if you've gotten a shot glass, or if you've gotten a rack, or if you've gotten something else, send me a picture with you. What?
Another member, another tailgate.
Always a lady.
We got
always a lady. I'm gonna send something special for yours. Okay. Always a lady. Thank you so much for becoming tailgate member. And also too, if you are a channel member, the Discord channel. Okay, everybody is welcome to join the Discord channel, as you know, because Eastside Shirley is in there.
A few extra perks.
Right. So there's a basic level, and then for those channel members, we're doing some extra stuff in there. There's a whole different level. So if you're in the fantasy football, where's Stu at? But some of you have sent pictures to like Facebook Messenger, and I'll look at it and I forget to download it, and then I get a lot of messages on Facebook. I just do, and I don't really do that much on Facebook, so it's kind of like it's changed so much. I don't know how to use Facebook anymore.
I have Facebook is to talk to family. That's it. I don't
well, thank you, Gina. Because Gina,
I really don't use Facebook.
Hey, Gina, I gotta admit, looking at your she cave with all of the pieces and everything that are up in there on the walls, they look great. But the coup de grace in there is your beautiful smiling face in there. So seeing all that Jobu stuff in there, and then
Mark Holmes is a Texan fan. What? California check mark.
Your profile picture. I can't see your profile. Okay, yes, it's true. Texans. I'm a Texans fan, and that's why I do 5 videos a day about the Dallas Cowboys, because I'm really a Texans fan.
Helmet's mine.
Yeah, okay.
My helmet for my spot.
I do have stuff in here from other teams. I will admit that I have a few choice P's. Manny, email us, CowboysMark94, and say, hey, here's my address, channel member, and that way we'll get to it. I'm a fan of football. I'm a fan of different players from teams. I've been fortunate enough to have actually been through almost every NFL. So actually, now that the Saints are, the Chargers are no longer in San Diego, I actually have been to every NFL market. Either their stadium or their training facility. I was in Oakland. I was actually not the Vegas one. I went past their stadium.
I'm talking about Oakland. Oakland and Vegas are two different.
No. Oakland actually, it was crazy because outside the facility, they had homeless people sleeping on benches in front of the facility.
California in general, though.
Well, it's Oakland. Okay, it's crazy because you got San Francisco on the other side of the bay. That's a whole totally different network than when you went across to Oakland.
Go visit Kayla. Yeah, that's California in general, though.
Well, okay, all right. Stacy with the super chat too. Oh man, the ladies are taking care of it. Okay.
Everyone in California
I'm telling you that I was ready to duck because in Oakland I was ready for a drive-by. Okay.
Well, I believe it.
Oakland was hardcore, just like their fans.
Base.
Now I don't know what kind of fan base they're gonna have there in LA because that's gonna be. They won't be able to afford to go to those games in Vegas.
Las Vegas.
They ain't gonna be able to afford that.
Well, see, but what they were doing was, people getting released from jail or prison or whatever. They can't go see the Raiders.
Oh, across state lines.
Yeah, that's right. they wrote an article.
See, look, we got our resident Ram fan here. What does our Ram fan say?
I know there's one YouTuber out there that's not affiliated with the NFL.
Stafford is ready to roll. There's
one Rams YouTuber.
What's up, Rams Loaded? I know you love Matthew Stafford, and I know your coach is saying that he loves what he's seen from Matthew Stafford. But that's easy to say when you had Jared Goff, because Jared Goff was never a premier quarterback as much as they said he was. But you know what?
He did go
if it helps you sleep at night and think that Matthew Stafford is a savior, a guy who has 0 playoff wins.
Well, golf at least went to a Super Bowl. What has this guy done? Yeah, exactly. At least golf got to help y'all get to a Super Bowl. He looked like ass, but at least you can't take away he went to a Super Bowl.
But hey, who cares what the lamb chops? Oh, no, she did. Oh, Raven ass, the lamb chops. No, you didn't. Stafford about to roll over and die. Y'all are ruthless today. Only good thing about Matt is he's from Dallas. Wow.
I didn't know he was from Dallas.
Wow. LA's so big they have 2 teams again. Will Oakland and San Diego add another team? You know what? I tell you, after being in San Diego that one time, I'm like, why would y'all want to leave? That place was beautiful. The temperature was cool. They left perfect conditions year round to go to hot ass LA. It's hot ass.
Blame Jerry Jones for that.
Mark Holmes is it's funny. It's so funny that people say I'm a closet Washington fan. He's really a Washington fan, and it's like,
we like to go tailgate there, but that's about it. With all the Dallas Cowboy fans that join the party.
I'm just kind of like,
I would like to go.
I'm really a Texans fan, but I just don't. I'm terrible with geography. Okay, I was thinking that the Dallas Cowboys were actually, they're in Texas. Houston and Dallas, it's the same thing, is it? And got confused. Is that what your whole take is?
Used to be in Texas.
Is that what it is? I do. Fans send me helmets like this. I go out and spend a couple $100 to go ahead and get the Doomsday Defense autographs here, okay? I got Dak Prescott here, bobblehead, right? Not Deshaun Watson. Come on, man. You know what? Get the fuck out of here with that, man.
I just have a helmet that's mine. It's not even
cocaine is a hell of a
drug. You don't even own the Texans helmet. I paid for that with my own money.
Brad Hawkins, thank you very much for that super chat. All right, we're getting close to that time for our drawing here, aren't we, Mike? That's what I'm saying. And I love how he says, and my profile picture will prove it.
I was like, what is this? You and Jobu. It's a picture of you and Jobu on your profile picture. That's it. I don't even think there's anything Dallas Cowboy related on
his. No. He said his profile picture will prove that I am a Texan.
Yours is just you and Jobu.
Stupid is stupid.
I'm kind of like,
on it, to be honest.
You ever heard of photoshopping?
I do.
Oh my God! I gotcha. California
with the space.
I do. I tell you what. I am actually going to say something nice about the Texans. In 2013, my wife had a problem that I fixed, and that was The NFL United Way Play 60 had a campaign that each one of the teams were going to have a player that they're going to do billboards. And we literally did a road trip across the country. Now, the one thing I will say good about the Texans is they treated you really nice. We got to their training facilities and stuff. We get inside there. I got pictures of Jobu actually on the Texans' head there, just like I have pictures of Jobu on the Washington football former mascot at Ashburn in the old field. Okay, they gave everybody who came a gift bag. In the gift bag, it had the Texans coffee mug, and it had a Texans towel. It had coupons, and it had a gift certificate for a local restaurant. So it's like, here you go, thank you, and all that. We appreciate the stuff you're doing. And so I had that Texans mug. I'll be honest, I did have that Texans mug, but what I would do is I would take that one with me on the job site because I didn't want to mess up my Cowboys ones. So if you're saying me drinking out of that mug makes me a closet, come on, man. You're reaching.
No.
You're kind of doing the reach round, okay?
People making profiles about your mug too. The Texas mug.
And you're going way back on that one because it finally got broken on the job site, which is like I didn't want to break my Dallas Cowboy ones. But you go, you do you, buddy. You do you. If it really makes you feel good that you took time out to set up an account and make a profile picture of that and just came in here tonight, your whole goal is I'm going to expose Mark Holmes. He really a Texas fan. It's true. I've gone to Texans games, incognito. I'm in disguise. Okay.
They do have a nice stadium.
Wait.
Texans do have a nice stadium.
Hang on. I tell you what. Here we go. We're going to.
I'm just saying, Texans do have a nice stadium.
Let me see. Nope. Oh, here we go. I've been found out. It's true. It is true. Let me show you my disguise. Where's my sunglasses? I know I got my sunglasses here someplace.
Right, you got one in the cup, but I don't think that's the one
okay.
that you
That's okay. We'll put this one on here. So.
Oh yeah, there's your other pair. It's in the thing.
So I've been found out. Okay. So I go to the Texans games. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I'm really a Texans fan. I have to go in disguise because I can't let people know that I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan.
I thought I had to go in disguise when
okay. The funny thing is, this is about how long my hair was. I miss my hair being long. I miss my hair being long. Okay. California investigative reports. I bet you the one that got EDP too, right? And I secretly love Deshaun. Oh my God!
They shut down the other people's channel that got EDP. So
they shut them down too. Oh damn!
Yeah, because what they're YouTube policy.
What of entrapment?
Whatever they did was against YouTube policy. So that's all I can say about. That's all I can say.
What's up, Mark's Afro Holmes? That's right. I'm a secret Texans fan. Okay, so California found me out. Okay, is that Lenny Kravitz? Where is Mark? All right, we get crazy up in here now. Let's get ready to do this drawing, Michael. Always a lady. We're spinning you right now. Drum roll. Well, you don't look happy about it.
I mean, someone had.
Brian got it. Didn't he win one? Brian got one.
No, we sent him one.
We sent him. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna take care. Draw now. Do another drawing. Because I got to take care of Brian anyway. Because I got some other.
That's when we had a thing.
Jehu 89. Nope. Yeah, but we're doing the second one. Raven says if he wins again, can he get a helmet rack? Yes, definitely. Okay. Tanya. Adrian Smith. Adrian Smith. All right. Huh?
That's another new one.
Adrian Smith. That's a new one. Yay. Okay. How was watching Rake? Yeah, good question on that one. Aloha, Mark. What's up, Matthew? See, Matthew, if you needed that bar built at your house, Aloha, in your Hawaii, I'll find a way to go to Hawaii and build you that desk or that table or whatever. Just sit out on the beach and have some drinks. Whatever you need, I think I can find that. Dana Jeff, that was about a weak response about your Cowboys have been for. Okay, Ramslow. What's up? Hey, Howard Floyd. What's up? How you doing, my man? Miss Charles, is your name in there?
If you super chatted.
If you super chatted, it definitely is. You you sure it's in there? Because you do this drawing all the time. If you super chatted, Michael is very anal about getting all those in there.
What do you mean?
Anal, that's like you're very compulsive. It's kind of like anytime I do something that's not right, you're like, oh, no, you can't do that.
I kind of backed away from that lately.
Wait. So are you blackmailing me? You know what? Why don't you just admit it, California? You're secretly in love with the Jobu Sports Report. You're trying to get some attention. If you give me a rack, I'll stop exposing you. Okay, sure. You know what? Expose me, buddy. Expose me, okay? Not a problem. You know what? Hey, as they say, there's no such thing as bad publicity, okay? Purchase it, California. There you go. California, right. There you go.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Can't wait. All right, so here's what I got to do here. I know that my man is mad because I have not gotten all these to these. I tell you what, I know Always a Lady. I know Miss Jackie's in here. I know Lola's in here. I know Gina C. and Gina Thorne. All of y'all, do me a favor. Email me. And then Tanya, email.
No, what you need to do is make a post. Make a post.
Okay, yeah, I tell you what. Here's what. Yeah, see, that's why I keep him around.
No, what you need.
He's smart.
What you need to do is make a post and tell them to email you with their wherever they are on YouTube. So
no, hold.
So you make a post and then you put their names on it. Send their YouTube.
Wait. Always a Lady. Tanya, Steffi Bass, Rachel Sinclair, Emily Ann, Kathy Green, Lisa Vick, Lola, Ramona, and Miss Charles. Daggone. They got a lot of them they got to do. What we're doing, what happened is my buddy's wife actually has an Etsy site and she does jewelry. So all of the ladies that we have done in the drawings right there, boom, will end up, let me flip the camera here. We'll get one of these jewelry pieces, and also we'll get a discount for future purchases and stuff. So the problem is, Ben, is I need your email addresses to give to, I need your email addresses to forward to them so they can get them to you.
Always a Lady.
Well, Always a Lady is a winner too.
I mean, her. We have hers.
Well, or excuse me, she's a new channel member. So I need to get your emails for all of you lovely. Oh crap, we got another hater up in here.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hating, man, that's like an art form, man. It's like you like a born a hater, like myself, man,
So who'd you used to be, Toby?
I'm mad at everything, man. Brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars or why?
And see, the other thing about that was that's back when I used to carry 2 big ass things of coffee because it was like 24 ounces wasn't enough. I'd take 2 for the day, and that would be breakfast, lunch, and hold me till dinner.
Yeah, when we worked those big jobs.
Yeah, because I think, was that when we were working at Rife?
I think so.
Because I'd be gone all day. And
when I first moved up here, it was because of Rife.
What you have to understand is I make a pot of coffee in the morning, and this is still some of that coffee this is the last of it. And I nurse on it all day long. I got no problem drinking coffee that's been in the truck all day The second day, I've made some mistakes and found out I picked up the wrong coffee mug that's been in the truck a couple of days, and it tastes like ass. It's like ass. Okay.
All the stuff inside of it's spoiled.
And, but the creamer is like, oh, it's slimy. Oh.
Coffee doesn't spoil the stuff inside.
Speaking of ass, before we get out of here, we're going to go in a little overtime here. Kyler Murray. I don't understand.
I remember Kyle Murray. He was supposed to
autograph signing.
No, before the pandemic, the last autograph signing that they had, he was, and E2 Blue was there too, so he can vouch for it. But when we went there, he was supposed to do the photo ops. You guys happy behind up and left.
Well, Miss Charles, it's in there. I don't know how to search very good. I'm not very computer literate. Okay.
If they send their
Mark, I love your channel. Okay, you love my channel as you try and trash me and try and make me look bad.
The easiest way to do it with when you come to those is if they use their YouTube name, you can search for the YouTube name and the email pop up.
But that's a lot of work.
I'm just saying though. But I'm just saying
you act like I'm somebody that's got a lot of time.
I know you don't, but I'm saying though, for us, it'll make it easier. Put the YouTube name. We can search on the email to find it.
Because you know what I'm also okay. Listen now. I don't know where D2 Stew is. Okay, but we got the Discord now, right? So time to do the Discord. I got people that say your music's too loud. I feel like I'm in the nightclub and stuff, and I don't want to be in the nightclub because I'm a grouchy old man that likes to be in my basement. Okay, so I'm working on trying to set
volume down on your end.
Well, okay, I'm trying, but I don't know what's good.
If it's too loud, you turn the volume down. If you're listening to something that's too loud, you turn the volume down.
All right, but I'm still trying to get because you know what happened? I turned the volume. I was feeling good, and look, let me tell you, because see, this is what happens. Hold up, wait, this. Where is it? Let's see, Stewart. Okay. At the end of yesterday and then this morning, the video music was low. That's what Stu said to me. I was like, I did that because people said it's too loud. Oh, it's too low. And a guy who used to own a bar is going to be the one, of course, that tells you it's too low because he's used to having the shit high. And I said, I'm trying to cut it back. Some people say they can't hear me and they feel like I'm in a club. So I'm just like, I can't win. So I'm trying to deal with that situation. And because some other people have said, they don't like, this is supposed to be a cowboy channel. Why are you doing, building stuff in there? So I'm trying to get my other channel, with all populated with the other videos for Tanya. You're one of the winners too. So you got to make sure you email me at cowboysmark94
with your email, whatever your YouTube name is.
Yeah.
So we can easily find you.
Well, no, if they email, I just need an email address, so I'll forward all that to Joseph.
If you include your YouTube name on the email, we can find it easier.
There you go. Okay.
I'm going to search it.
Again, he's more computer literate than I am.
No, okay. I don't mind searching it when I have a little bit of time.
Okay. All right. So if you like seeing my woodworking videos, or if you want to get tips on home repairs, or right now I'm going through and dealing with a rental property and rebuilding that, and we're going to be starting on the red brick house hopefully a week from Tuesday. Tuesdays seem to be big days now all of a sudden. You notice that? Tuesday, tomorrow, I go see the orthopedist and see if he's going to cut my leg off or not. And then the following Tuesday, I actually have to go in front of the city chambers in the small town and explain why we need to change the zoning, so that way I can start working on the red brick house, in which case you'll be able to. Gina Thorne appreciates you for following on it. So we'll be working on that and you'll be able to do it. Maybe we'll try and do some live streams while we're actually rebuilding a house that's 201 years old. 200 years old. Isn't that crazy? That house is so old. How old is that house? Texas wasn't even a state. There were only 23 states. The Missouri Compromise was made that year. The railroads didn't exist. And guess what? You ain't gonna believe this shit. Seriously. There was no internet back then.
Hey, people made it without TV or internet back in the day.
Seriously. There was no internet back then. So I'm just trying to be a link in the chain of saving that house, and you guys can follow along and everything else and be a part of it. So definitely check out Jobu's Day Job, Holmes. I got to redo that. I don't need the Holmes. It's just Jobu's Day Job. I don't know why I put Holmes on there when I originally set it up. I'm not real tech savvy. This is what you get when you get old people.
Change it.
I haven't changed. I don't know how to change it. I'm an idiot. It's just like when I was telling you.
Because once you change it, you have like 3 to 6 months before you change it again.
I hadn't really touched the channel since before the pandemic until this past week. So no, I did it originally like 2 years ago when I started the channel up, and then it was kind of like pandemic hit, and it's like I ain't going out and doing any other work, so let me just focus in on doing this channel. True. All right. Do we have Jobu's Day Job, Holmes? I'm not scared. There, I wish I could find it, but I think I lost it on the other channel. I had fixed the window sashes in the house, and I had put them up in there, and I was doing a video, and I was talking about, here.
It wasn't windy or nothing either.
It wasn't windy at all. It was crazy.
I was there when it happened.
So
I didn't see about it.
I put the window in there, and I'm talking, and I said, the house is 200 years old, or will be in 2020. And then I started, maybe that was a foreshadowing about 2020, because I said in 2020, it'll be 200 years old. And I said, behind me is a cemetery that has a Revolutionary War soldier that's buried in there. There's Civil War soldiers and everything. And all of a sudden, the window goes, gee, and breaks. And it was on camera. I was like, the fuck? But I think that was on that channel that got shut down. So I don't have that. So that's where we are. And then tomorrow, thank everybody for the well wishes and the good lucks and everything else. For tomorrow, seeing the orthopedist. That appointment is at 10 o'clock, and we'll see what they have to say on that one. Yeah. So with that being said, and please, I've got some new channel members that are in here. I've got some existing ones. If your picture is not on the video, I know Gina Thorne is going to be sending us the picture of her racks back, so that way we can get that one added in there. What? You secreting over there for? Her Jobu sports racks.
I know what you're talking about, but
it's just you trying to say we got some dirty-minded individuals that would take that? Okay, all right. Well, okay. Here's the thing, Mike. Just remember one thing. Just remember one thing.
You play to win the game.
We do play to win the game.
You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win.
Arby's 500 commercial.
I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
That's right. You play to win the game without a doubt. And so if you have been a member, okay, and gotten your shot glass, and you're not on the video, make sure you send me a picture. Send me a picture to my email, okay? To my email, please. Cowboy.
Or you can send it to the other one.
Okay, or send it to the other one, so that way we have it.
We'll definitely get on the other one.
We want to say thank you to everybody. All of you guys are my hardcore fans, and you guys are with me, win, lose, or draw, and I appreciate that. So it's time to get your shot glass ready. not old enough to have been to the Houston Astrodome. It's still there, but it's not. They were supposed to make it into a mall.
Doomsday defense. Doomsday. Doomsday. The demolition job. Destroyed. Here's pass rush.
Squeeze 5 yards back, has the snap. Here comes the rush. He's up in the pocket. He is there. He fumbled the ball. There's a chase for it. The Cowboys have recovered. Allen has the ball at the 30-yard line.
Doomsday. Doomsday. Decisive move by the Doomsday defense.